just hit bottom there. Well, another glorious day here on Derg. So today we're going to go to the secret lake. Is that where we're going, Harry?
Yeah, we're going to take you on a really special trip today, and I hope you're going to enjoy it. We're going completely off the channel, and we're going to go in behind a load of markers, and we're going to show you a really special secret location. So
can we just show you before you go? Just show the lake. Look how calm it is, because I wouldn't be going out if it wasn't. Just look over how beautiful it is this morning. Isn't that a fabulous sight? There's a boat gone up the river there, or the lake actually, and there's beautiful fishing boats out there as well. Oh, it's a magnificent day.
So this marks Benjamin Rock. You can see it's a cormorant there taking full advantage of Benjamin Rock, standing on poor Benjamin's head. I don't want to go too close to it. So we've been out of port now for about half an hour or thereabouts. We're heading up along the centre of Lough Derg, and we're still in the navigation channel, but we're getting very close to the point where I'm going to have to swing left and go into a spot called Coos Bay. And when you look on the charts, Coos Bay is littered with rocks, and it's my heart is pounding. I'm getting really nervous. I'm waiting until I see 2 points on the land that will line up and create a transit, and when they line up, I know it's time for me to turn left. Well, I didn't think I would be this nervous, but the problem with hitting a rock isn't that you're going to sink. I don't think there's any real fear of that, because we're going nice and slow. The problem is that you're going to do massive damage to propellers or steering gear. So yeah, there's good reason for my heart to be pounding right at the moment. No longer. Okay, I can put it off no longer. I have reached the transit, the 2 points I'm looking for. I've matched up, and now very nervously I'm turning left into an area that, according to the charts, you should not go at all. I've the revs down pretty low. We're travelling very, very slow and very gently, and it's going to get shallower very quickly now. And yeah, if I appear nervous, there's good reason for it. I am very nervous at the moment. I never like doing this, but it's also had a great. There's a thing about it that you're going somewhere you're not supposed to go. You know, it's like playing truant in school or something. And yeah, let's hope everything works out okay. Just lining up there now, and
I'll be up now to drive for a second.
Look at this. Time for a bit of grub. That's the VHF radio. Keeps jumping into life like that every now and then, and each time it comes on, you know, a start. I think I'm kind of, the nerves are gone at this stage. It's surprisingly shallow, and I'm just saying directly on my course. We're going very, very slow, only doing about 3.5–4 knots. And, but it's a beautiful day. There's not a breath of wind. One of the hard things to do is try and eat a dinner, have your breakfast or your lunch while steering the boat. And so far so good. Right, so where we're going to is, we're heading into this bay. It's called Coos Bay, and as I say, it's completely off the channel. It is littered with rocks, so don't go in unless you know where you're going. I'm lucky I got good local advice.
I don't know where we're going.
I do. Thank you, Robbie. And I hope that advice is going to live up to the faith that I have in it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If you didn't, we'd be ringing him. Mommy, please come and take us. And but we're going to go in, and there's the most beautiful little channel through the reeds here that goes on for about a mile, maybe a 1.5 miles even, and then it opens out into another lovely little lake. It's worth waiting to see. I've kind of given up on the breakfast, because to be honest with you, I have a knot in my stomach because there's an awful lot of shallows and rock around here, and I can see we're heading on this transit. I was telling you, just trying to keep a dead straight course, and then if a second transit will come into view, I have to line them up, and then we change course again, and we'll be heading for what looks like just a bank of reeds, and only at the last moment, just when you think you're about to go aground, it opens up. I hope so.
This, I promise you, is a very special spot, and it's a spot that very few boats get to see, and if you do try this at home, you get it wrong, don't fault. Don't come whinging to me.
Well, if we go around now, I have nobody else to win.
Well, you can. If we go round, I have only me to blame anyway, and probably should have listened better to Robbie. But we've got a beautiful day for it. It's a perfect day. We picked a day deliberately that had no wind, because if you go around, at least if you don't have a wind to contend with, you have a better chance of getting the boat floating again. And we're going very, very slowly, so that for the same reason, if you do bump the bottom, you go around. Once you're not going too fast, you're less likely to do much damage, and it's going to be a little bit easier to get the boat floating again. But we don't intend going aground, and
no, we don't.
Up until this, we've been quite lucky, haven't we? Let's hope luck holds out for another while. By the way, when we do get off the lake and we get into this channel, that's also littered with rocks.
Are you serious?
Yes, it is. And,
so why are we going in?
Because we like doing silly things.
No.
It's beautiful.
No.
It's worth going
into.
Go
back. Why are we going in?
Because it's
there.
It's there. And
you like to do silly things.
No, this will be worth seeing. This will be worth the risk. And you know, in fairness, once you're careful and once you follow the transits, you should be okay.
We will talk again on the way back out.
Promise you, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. Right. Now, we've reached the second transit, so now we start to swing gently round to the left here.
You can see the tree that Harry is speaking about, like hands. Yeah, I can see it from there.
Yeah.
I have to say, I'm very anxious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
I think you should be anxious.
And I can see just reeds in front of us as well now.
I can see, yeah.
It's just all reeds.
I see lots of lilies in the water, which is
not a good sign.
A good sign, is it? Wow, lots of lilies. Now, I'm going to go a little bit slower again.
This, I think, should have been a lads' weekend. Adventurers.
But it's such a beautiful day. And,
it is gorgeous, yeah.
I'm after reducing the speed again now because there's quite a few lilies in the water, and we are still, I would say we're 500-600 meters from the edge of the lake yet. So going by that, it should get a lot shallower before we get in. Strangely enough, there's actually no lilies in the water here at all. And,
is that because it's all rock?
No, I think the reason that is, when we were coming in here, we were going around that headland, so I'd say that headland extends out under the water quite some distance. So we probably cut the top of that, or at least at the shallow end of it, and now we're into a bay, so it's actually a little bit deeper here. Up ahead of us is just reed. There is no sign of
any break in the reeds,
but there is. When I look over the side, I can actually see the bottom. And gosh,
oh my goodness!
There's lots of weed now on the surface here. So we're now, how far would you say, 150 meters from the edge of the lake and the reeds. We're still just heading into what looks like, well, you can actually see the starting to open up a bit, can you?
Yeah, I can actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's actually in on the left there. We'll go turn right.
Oh, that didn't sound good.
No, it's okay. It's just the vibration on the engine. And I sincerely hope I have the right spot.
So do I.
Doesn't look like it, but it is the right spot.
Magical. Oh my goodness.
Isn't it incredible?
Yeah. Oh wow.
No.
It's like Amazon, isn't it? You're going in.
Now, as far as I'm aware, there's a rock pretty much straight ahead of us, so we have to
be careful and go.
We have to be very careful and keep over to the right hand side just here. And I'm going very, very slowly. Amazing.
Oh, we just hit bottom there.
We definitely hit bottom.
Yeah.
Not hard. Gently. Okay, we're moving again.
Wow, this is just fabulous. We hit bottom back there, so hopefully we won't hit again. Ooh.
One of the things that I love about a place like this is that it's so untouched by mankind, and I feel that if you were here 1,000 years ago, the view you would have would be very similar to what we see here today. No matter where I look, in all directions, there's not an electricity pole, there's absolutely no sign of civilization anywhere around. There is nothing. Now there's a little river off to the right here. You can actually stick the nose in there, the nose of the boat, and just run to the ground. Right, so I know the heading up along this little channel, I know the left hand side is shallower, and there's a couple of rocks in there, that I think had been taken out at one stage, and they've fallen back in. So I'm trying to keep to the right hand bank, and I'm also only using the right hand engine, or starboard engine if you like, nautical terms. But, I call it the right hand engine because I don't want the propeller on the shallow side spinning. And everywhere I look there's dragonflies, and
Oh, look at this.
just beautiful. Big huge dragonflies. There's a lovely majestic swan here. Probably quite indignant that a boat has come along to spoil all its fun. She doesn't seem to have a nest. In fact, she's on her own. Quite narrow here, look at this. This really isn't good for your nerves. And so still just running on a single engine to reduce the risk of bumping a prop. When we're coming back out, I'll run on the other engine. Yeah, I'm kind of very happy with where we're getting to. This is absolutely beautiful. Going to get quite narrow up here.
Oh. So now this is coming into where the lake opens out. Oops. Whoa. I've been bit alive by something.
There we are. We're out onto the lake. I'll just show you where we came from. It's hard to believe you get a boat of this size in there at all. Wow.
This is wow. This is just fabulous. Don't think I'd like to spend the night out here now, but
yes.
we have a man deep in concentration up there.
To show you all the debris on the side deck from squeezing through all those bushes. I'm not going to try to pronounce the name of this lake, so I'll just put it up there on your screen. If you know how to pronounce it and you want to write it phonetically, please put it in the comments below. And if you have any
tips or tricks for getting in and out of either this lake or any other nice spots, please put them in the comments below. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I did, I have to say. And if the camera work on the blog is not very good, it's my fault, because I wouldn't be great at the on camera.
No, not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Look at. Well, I have to say I really enjoyed that now. Did you?
I did.
Well,
my heart was pounding, and going up along that channel there, I really was nervous, and I was very much aware that there was no way they were going to turn the boat around. That we had to keep going all the way once we went in. We probably could have turned it on ropes or something like that.
Oh, look, we didn't have to.
We didn't have to. No.
Maybe don't be worrying over something that couldn't happen.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it is lovely here. Would I stay here overnight? No.
Would you not? No.
No. Oh, me little pal. Me little pal.
So we got here. Whew. Right.
That's.
I think we'll get a cup of tea and then we'll head back out.
Yeah.
Right. So guys, that kind of brings us to the end of this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it.
As much as what we did now. It really was.
And if hope your heart is pounding just like mine is. And as I say, do not try this at home. If you go down here, you do it at your own risk. But if you do it and you get away with it, it's well worth it. It's brilliant. It's a fantastic trip to do. I would highly recommend it. I would also highly recommend you get local knowledge first.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You could not do it without knowing the transits that we knew coming in. Guys, thanks for watching. And if you have any comments, please stick them down below. It's always good to hear from you.
Don't forget, thumbs up. Cheerio for now.